Greetings. It's time to do the Arcean breakdown. I'm gonna play them next. Woohoo! Alright, these guys are loyal. So all the leaders that you recruit have plus 10% loyalty and cost 25% less to recruit. That actually gives them a bit of an edge, which is nice. And then they are vigilant. So their star bases start with larger areas of effect, and you can make them even bigger. So you can encapsulate huge areas with the star bases. Ideology is tradition, so I'm going to try and take tradition-based ideologies to see what kind of things you get out of that. And they start with veteran, which gives them an experience point bonus. So I'm pretty sure this one doesn't even work. At the present, it gives you +0. So I'm gonna just get rid of that one entirely, and I'm gonna put it in fast ships. It's the only time that I would change something. Actually, these guys shouldn't have fast. What should they have? I'll make productive, I guess. Just gives me a 5% bonus. That won't really change much. They are courageous, which gives a +20% resistance bonus, which I'm not even sure that works, but nonetheless, I'll keep it as is. And then +20 control. And then they are not deceptive, so they're terrible liars. Cool. Alright. So, that's that. Same settings as all the other games, so we're playing on Incredible. And, let's see here. Abundant hostiles. Abundant minor races. We're in for it. Random all. Adding all the races randomly. Which we probably won't meet in this video, but it's because I keep my distance so far from everyone else. I have my own sector at the beginning, so usually I sometimes meet another race, but I won't get into any wars or anything like that. This is just sort of a test of, like, can they start well? Can they, what are their capabilities? Am I going to be in last place in tech and everything like that, or are they going to be decent at expansion? What are their bonuses? What are their negatives? That kind of thing. Well, if you've seen any of my other videos, you kind of know what to expect. Right. We have Never Broken, Never Vigilant. One of the oldest races in the galaxy. It was the Arceans who provided the genesis of the idea for the hyperdrive to the Terrans, a gesture which led to the arms race which nearly pushed them to the brink of destruction. Freed from the yoke of the dragon, with the help of that same Terran alliance, the Arceans have finally regained their homeworld, and with it, the chance to rebuild their once mighty empire. In the years of dragon occupation, the Arcean resistance never stopped fighting. Their leader, Lord Verga, became a legend whose name struck fear into even the most brutal dragon soldiers. The Arcean Empire, the Arcean Empire was not left with many assets, just their homeworld and a few precious resources they liberated from the dragon. They have come back from the brink, tougher and more resilient than ever. The Arcean people have a long history of nobility and neutrality, but the occupation has left them much less willing to forgive offenses or tolerate their freedom. Alright. Okay. Well, that's your scenes. Okay. So we're all about tradition and all that good stuff. I'm right beside space junk right off the bat. I think I'm gonna go over here and scoop up that artifact. We got a colony ship. Wow, this is like a class 12. It's pretty good. It's the only ones that I think start with a class 12 in their system. A free garrison. Well, these guys are a bit militaristic, so I think I might take the free free bunker. A free garrison. Innovation. Oh, this is tradition, so -1 tiles. Okay, I'll take that tradition option. I didn't know that was a tradition option. We've got a planet here. Planet, planet. Oh, that was a pretty good one. Planet, planet. Nice. So I think I'm going to explore this direction. And then we're going to get, oops, we're going to get a free ship. Where's this one going? I think that there was a 3 world. Yeah, that one. Go take that. Alright. Let's take a look at the leaders. So they pay less for their leaders, and look at them. They're, you know, 9, 10, 9, 12, 8, 7. These are all ship type leaders. I'm gonna just immediately stick them in these command ships. Oh, right. They get culture points every time they get a ship. That's huge. Culture points are huge. 6-4, escort, escort, assault. Alright. Well, this guy's going in the assault ship, and then these two are going in the other ships. I got 3 3 ideology points all of a sudden. These guys are just gonna join up with the my already existing survey ship. We're gonna take starbases if we have the option. We do not. I'll take asteroid mining. Maybe I won't. I don't have any asteroids. Yeah, no point in taking asteroid mining if you don't have any asteroids. Fine, I'll take hyperwave radio. Going for a colony ship. 5 turns for a colony ship. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's really good. So why is there is it just that I have really good loyalty? No, 76. Not that great. And okay, upgrade this artifact to unlock charges that will increase the resistance. More resistance. Okay. Let's do the approval up in the corner here. And then let's put in my tech. Ooh. I don't want the research here. +3 research. I'll put it there. Then I can put my that there, and then economy here, I guess. Take that, take that. That should keep that busy for a little while. Okay. Alright. Let's see what tradition gives me. So we can take 1000 homeworld influence, ancestral home, additional policy slot, all star bases generate influence. Let's take that. Let's take this. Plus 10% influence or sacred history. So we're just gonna load up on the tradition stuff. What is this? Our planets and star bases are immune to culture flipping, and +2 control per turn, and all your leaders have the tradition ideology. Huh. Okay. That's pretty cool. So I get an extra policy slot. So let's take a look at the policies that I get. Professionalism. Experience point bonus. I don't think those work. But I'm gonna test it anyway, probably. Okay, so curse colonization. And let's actually try this. It's supposed to be like a 50% bonus, I think. Whew. Look at that expansion. Okay, so it looks like they've actually fixed the expansion of influence, because I think I played these games once a long time ago and it didn't seem to work, but now that definitely was a big spiff on first turn. All my guys are a little unhappy. Whatever, they're fine. Starbases. Yeah, we just got regular XP. 5, 5, 5. Yeah. So we're not getting any bonuses to that. So I might as well do security lights and Heart of the Empire, I guess. Which, I mean, I could do land exploitation, I suppose. Yeah, why not? Security lights. Yeah, we'll do land exploitation. I know it affects my overall ability to get higher loyalty, but that's okay. Ugh. That's not good. I'm gonna get attacked by pirates. Bam! Pirate, pirate. Oh. I did not get attacked by pirates. Run away. Must have just been out of reach. Should get my colony ship on my next turn. 113 005. Does the world have food? Yes, it does. Okay. Gonna go get that. And I guess can't quite reach, so we'll build an economic starbase here. Slap a archaeology lab on it. Okay. What speed are we at? 9, 9, 11, 11. So this one can have a command bridge. Same with this one. And then we're going to take points. Nice. Glad I went back. I'm gonna land on that planet, that's for sure. That's a gooder. Yeah, it's available next month. Grandium. Now I can go back to this one. And install the factory. Here's your 5. What's this one? It's a 1. I think I'll go here. I need that one too. These I should change. Sell my work clothes. I just got back from work, granted, but I do night shifts, so it's tends to get pretty late sometimes. Fun. Okay. Just gonna continue to take all these little things. Try and pump up my completes the current research bonus. Wow, this is actually a pretty good start. Where am I ranked already? Yeah, I thought so. I'm having a good start. If you have a good start, it can make a huge difference in your numbers early on. If you find lots of good planets like that. Holy cow. Ridiculous. Definitely going to that one, aren't I? I do want that one though too. But these what it is. You gotta get what you get. Completes the current research. Wow, I could take something really good. Might just go for well, let's think about that. Oceanic worlds. Extreme colonization. Is this one extreme? That one's oceanic worlds. Extreme. So I have 2 extreme colonization and 2 oceanic. And like that one is really good. Yeah, they're all really good. Something to think about, that's for sure. There's a pirate ship here. The heck? Awesome. Where's he coming from? Is he gonna attack my planet? No. Extreme colonization, 6 days. See, if I take extreme colonization and then I get ocean worlds and then I use my thing on the ocean worlds, because that'll take even longer. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, we're putting up good numbers already. I think I want this world first. On the other hand, the sooner I get down here, the better. It'd be better to come down and around, I think. Yeah, like that. More worlds. Wow. Let's just see if they're gonna go after my planet or not. No, they're kind of like over in this area, I think. Okay. See what we got. Compassion. Liberty. He's not that good. I'm gonna take this guy for sure. Because he is very loyal. And he's got high intelligence. So I'm going to put him as my leader of technology for now. Where am I on the rankings here? 3rd in production, 5th in research. Well, those are good numbers. Can't argue with that. But like, it doesn't feel like I'm getting any spiffs, but they have a really good home system, right? Like, this is a very good planet to be in your home system. So that feels pretty good. And this guy is... This guy is actually useful, mostly because he costs so little. I'm going to stick him as my exploration guy for now. I should look at their factions real quick. So they get research and at the price of growth. Growth at the price of food. Military at the price of crime. And then they get just a bizarre discount in gross income. It's alright. First in influence already. That's not surprising. This is what I would consider to be a pretty good start, though, as well. So it's hard to judge sometimes how good a race is when you get really good starts like this. To stick this right here, I guess. Sure. Oh, that's not good. Probe ship down. Gotten pretty lucky with my probe ship so far, though. Can't keep happening, though. Yeah. Can't keep happening. So there's pirates here, there's pirates up here, there's peacekeepers right here, aliens over here? I don't know. No way. That's a pirate ship. There's no way. Huh. I hope I don't lose that colony ship. 2 months until I get another one. I'll take the hint and go up and around. I thought I saw. I have no idea where they are. All right. Durandium. Where'd all my Durandium go? Oh, Eland's Lift. We'll just keep on taking stuff. Command These guys have 12 already. So we're just gonna go hit points. Let's do the antimatter one. Why not? There's no way a treasure hunt ship will live. I don't think. Huh. I'll try it anyway. Alright, so the goal was to get ocean worlds and then just immediately learn ocean worlds. Let's go arm shuttles. Mutated animals. Leadership recruiting. Mysterious natives. Carry relics for right. Get the natives to join our colony. I'll take the 20 precursor nanites, thanks. Quarantine the sick, I guess. Ugh, take a massive hit to my approval. That's always fun. Nice. Extra movement helped out. Okay. So with the extra control and the cheap leaders and everything like that, that's gonna make a big difference. What does this do? Ethical, slumlord, timid, cooperative. Let's recruit him. And he is going to lead. Oh. I gotta wait till I land on it first. Those 2 usable tiles. These people are not happy with me. Why? We are at our population capacity. We are unprotected. Taxes are too high. High expectations. A super bacteria is on this world. Packs out. Whew. Okay. So that's going to be hard to combat. But let's try anyway. Oh, these 4 squares? Yeah. %. Oh boy. I should stick we're gonna send one of these boys here. And then we're definitely going to we're definitely building a couple of supply ships to head out there. Rapidly sinking my numbers, but that's okay. Interesting. I better lower my tax rate. It's getting a little ridiculous. That didn't raise it at all. Wow. That's not good. Let's see if we can pull, get rid of land exploitation as well. Try that. See where we're at next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I feel like I have a really good start in this one. The Arceans are. They have a lot of advantages. Their big advantages, of course, is their giant star bases. Like, I would have no trouble getting two antimatter, like the antimatter on opposite sides of this wormhole, both at the same time. Would stick that like up here or like down here, and you'd get all like both of them, and possibly even some over here. So their resources are good, like as far as like the secondary type resources. Obviously, star bases are a big thing for them. They don't reproduce super fast, so that's a factor. They get the standard reproduction, which is to say, of course, colonization, which also gives you a 5% approval penalty, which right now is significant. They seem to have problems with their approval. What else? They'd certainly get a lot of influence. It'd be really easy to culture flip other races with these guys. If you had, like, you know, the will to do so. Uh, they don't get any big spiffs in as far as that goes. Their um, their leaders are good. They seem pretty well rounded, except for they have low social skills usually. From what I've seen, their factions are just sort of there. They're not super great or super bad. Um, get a little bit of stuff going with that. Obviously, having super cheap leaders is a big advantage in this game. Being able to diversify and take lots of resources at once is a big advantage. Like, once I get the Minister of Finance going, I should be able to focus on the gathering of these resources like this. Get this Promethium. So that's something that's big, um, and advantageous. So they don't necessarily get anything. Their coolest thing is their Starbase range. It makes a big difference. It honestly really does. Um, do I like the Arceans? They're not my favorite race. The computer does decently well with them, really well with them sometimes, but they're not. They're just sort of like a typical race. They definitely have some stuff. Their influence makes a big difference. So if you want to play an influence type game where you're not necessarily needing to go to war, these guys have good ability to go to war because they have good manufacturing and stuff like that. I got pretty lucky this start with the extra manufacturing and things like that. Colony. Woohoo! So, I mean, the numbers don't lie. I'm sitting in pretty good. Sometimes my other races that I played were like 20, 20, and 20 for income and stuff. I took off the land, what do you call it? Oh, the policy. I took off the policy that was giving me extra money This one's giving me extra money too, though. But we only have 44% approval. That's a big negative. Dealing with massive penalties to your income right off the bat, like, or your approval is hard. Like, let's take a real good look and see why these guys are so ticked off. Oh, that's because of that super bacteria penalty. I'm still okay, so that'll go away. So I guess that's not so bad. So that's just an event that gave me that giant penalty to my loyalty, or to my approval. That's okay. That'll correct itself over time. So my numbers are a lot higher than what it looks like. Let's see if we can actually skip a few turns here and get that going. I'm going to come back over here. Good enough. That's going to go, yeah, there. Leaders 5.42. They actually have pretty good income. I didn't expect that with these guys. Like, I'm not even really trying for my income, and it's pretty good. Minister of Health would give me more growth. Would be useful right now. Oh dear. Freaking, these guys are everywhere. I got a group of them down here too. That's not good. I did put them on abundant, but I don't normally see that many, honestly. That's fine. Liberty. Take Liberty. Supply ship. Send them here. $272. Woohoo! I could hire another dude. So, I think as far as advantages go, the fact that they pay less for leaders is, and they get so many. Their other big thing, of course, is they get so much ideology points. So I put it in their tradition, right? I put it in tradition, but you could put it somewhere else, right? You could put it in Liberty, for example, and take 10% approval on all colonies and a free leader, which would really help out with their approval problems. And then the mobility rights gives them even more Starbase range, which is incredible. So they would have like just massive Starbases, and then taking the Liberty one down to the private ownership, and then just focus on getting lots of. You want to take as much space as possible with your constructor ships, because they're gonna have big swaths of area, and you can cover big areas, and then just make it so that you have private ownership of them. So Starbases no longer pay maintenance costs. That'd be absolutely fantastic. So taking this line would not be bad. I would skip free trade, although if you want the free trader, go for it. So you take self-governance, mobility, you skip to free markets, and you take private ownership. Um, I mean, enterprise is pretty good too, but it's not that great. It's okay. And because they have so many points, even when you get your level tier 2 ships from Minister of Defense, it would give you 2 more culture points. So you could literally get 5 without even a single mission come up. Like, I can scan the planet and I'll get points for that too. And because I can afford leaders, I could easily get some extra planets with stuff on them. I'm gonna land on this one for sure. So like, this was a really good start positionally. There's a lot of good planets near me. I was able to get colonization and everything real quick. So it affects my score, right? Like, I mean, I have to kind of like consider that. Are these guys good, or are they just lucky? You know. And I think I just got lucky this game because I have so many good planets. So when you get that kind of a start, it's great. I feel some races make their own luck, but in this case, it's just I have so many good planets that are nearby, so my production numbers are going to be high for the whole game. This would have been a really good start for anyone playing the game. The Arceans are fun in the fact that they can get that, you know, expansion and fun with the Starbases. They have all those culture points. You can do some shenanigans with that. Like if you want to, you could pretty much focus on any of the traditions. If you want to explore the advantages of each of these traditions or each of these ideologies, then the Arceans would be a great fit for you. So one of the things that I did with one of my own races is I gave the Arcean ships to a race that had the Baratech technology, so that every time they recruited one of their ships leaders, I would get a culture point and a charge to the artifact that makes their own worlds. So like on a map like this, I would get, you know, I would be able to, any of the dead planets that I've found, I don't know how many dead planets I've actually found, there's a dead planet, but I could turn this into like a class 5, and, you know, like you'd get so many charges to that. Actually, I haven't found that many class dead worlds. It's been a pretty busy area. There's another one. But, you know, they're out there. So you just wait until you find like a really good hub and then just build like as many as you can in one area. And then hopefully it's nearby a really good planet like Pax Atler. Anyway, that's just a separate thing. That's a really fun thing to do though. A race that has those 2 abilities is kind of cool. And then I think the other ability I gave them was the Festeron invasion bonus, so that whenever they take over a planet, they get 1,000 credits. Really good stuff. You could also just, if you really want to be rich though, you could just take the corporate sector stuff, and that would solve that problem real quick. Anyways, I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm giving the Arceans an overall a ranking of so I played the Zaloxy last. I gave them a 6, but I had a terrible start in that game, and they're just more fun to play. Are they better or worse than the Arceans? I think the Arceans are at least as good as the Zaloxy, but I've also had a ridiculously good start in this game. So I'm inclined to give these guys a think I'm going to give them a 5 though, because like I think a lot of what I did was luck. They do get some good stuff with the. You could definitely have some fun with the shenanigans of the culture points and stuff like that. So they are really they they have their unique thing. Um, One of the things I like about Galactic Civilizations 4 is I feel like every race has their own unique twist and their own unique playstyle, and the Arceans definitely have that in the form of their ships getting all those culture points, and then having those big, huge starbase ranges, which makes them pretty cool, pretty fun to play. And I know that I would definitely play them because I chose their ability, or their ships at least, for one of my own races. So obviously, I think that they have some good stuff going on. Yeah, so that's that. They're going to be a 5 out of 10 overall. I feel that I got pretty lucky. But if you're looking for an influence type victory, these are the guys to play because their gigantic influence bonus um, right off the bat is huge. They get the you can take the homeworld thing with them right off the bat. They're supposed to focus on tradition, so like even if all you do is just take that tradition thing right off the bat, sacred history, 1,000 homeworld influence. So you can really have fun with that. But I mean, you don't have to. It makes these guys kind of versatile. Like you don't necessarily have to go for the influence. Like I said, you could instead just choose to go this route, which I think is an excellent choice for them with the star bases no longer paying maintenance. When you have a race that can have gigantic starbase in influence range, you could build military bases that have just like 9 hex ranges. Like that's incredible. So you could really take over an area and be able to defend it well with these guys, just with military star bases alone. So anyway, that's my opinion of these guys. There are certainly ways of making them a fun race to play. So if you like them, give me a thumbs up. And I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoyed the review. And yeah, have yourself a great day. We're going to save this game as the Arcean video playthrough. All right, thanks again.